Say what you gotta say. Stunner, what you gotta say.
Hey man, like, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Like, when I met Blood, you know, I just was trying to do something different in the game. I had started this shit young. I was a young man trying to get some money and not be in the streets. And I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gon' fuck with you and we won't fuck with you. You heard me?
Don't go off script, nigga.
Hey, we gon' fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie. But ain't no, you know, Cash Money. When one nigga died, I ain't gonna say died, cause we lost a lot of soldiers. But Cash Money ain't built on you leave, you can't, we gonna still multiply.
Let's go.
Cash Money ain't gonna never die. As long as I'm alive, hold on, Fresh, wait, Fresh. Long as I'm alive, Cash Money ain't gonna never die. Shout out to my nigga NBA Youngboy, NBA Rich Gang. Fuck who don't like it.
Right.
We with all the bullshit. If you ain't with us, fuck you, nigga.
P, where you at, bruh? Say something so they know our culture, we get together.
Tonight, listen, y'all, listen. For sure, we was battling out. We got some two legends up here, man. Listen, I just want to tell all y'all, the culture won, the city won. We got No Limit, Cash Money on the stage together. Them my brothers, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. We love y'all, man. Let's keep it going. I salute y'all. It's nothing but love. You know how we rock and shoot.
Already.
All love.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just want to say one thing before we go, man. Free C Murder. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Soldier Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Magic. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Skull Duggery, man. It's Uptown for life, man. New Orleans in the building, you dig? 504 to the Me Show. You heard me?
Sir.
Y'all give it up for KLC and Manny Fresh. Make some noise!
One more thing, y'all. Listen, one more thing. We want to salute the bosses too, man. Birdman and Master P. They took it from here to there, man. And listen, we gonna keep it going. It's nothing but love for both sides, man. We won. Whole city won. The culture won. We out this thing, man. Love y'all.
Big facts. Win, lose, and draw, man. Louisiana in the building. You heard me?
Shout out to my homie Young City in the building.
There goes Complex, Apple Music, versus No Limit, Cash Money. This the after show now. Birdman, let's talk about Birdman on the close. We gotta talk about Birdman on the close. We gotta talk about Snoop Dogg on the show up.
Crazy.
We gotta talk about Cash Money playing the Lil Wayne, but we didn't get Lil Wayne.
See, look, but before all that, man, let's just highlight the No Limit soldiers. Fatigued out.
Yeah, you was hype on that. That's why you wore your pants. You was ready.
You was ready. What I'm on, G?
And when they played Chopper Style, that was you was waiting for that.
Yo, I told y'all in the pre-show, Chopper Style was gonna be one of them ones.
There you go.
And I don't think it disappointed, man.
Okay.
They played your record too, though. They played Back That Ass Up.
And that's not my, that's everybody's record. I just knew that was a big transcendent record. Don't try to act like that's my favorite Cash Money.
Ebro is in the back talking about some, back when I was out silence and this.
Oh, that's what we doing. Okay. All right, I see where we going now.
But it was crazy.
All right. Well, look, I want to first point out, they're on the close. I know people going to be talking about Tony Braxton up there getting it to back that ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Generation.
She was up there getting it. And most people ain't used to seeing Tony Braxton in that. That's rare form.
Yeah.
That's,
Yo.
you know what I mean? So there's that. Then there's the whole Turk, Birdman, whatever that was.
Yeah,
people going to be talking about that.
I was confused. So maybe you could help clarify, because, like...
I can't.
Don't
expect me to be able to.
Look, he said he was mad, but he wasn't mad. I was confused why Turk wasn't there, to be honest. I don't think we'll ever get an answer to that, but...
Yeah, I mean, clearly he wanted him to be here. He wasn't here, or whatever is going on behind the scene. However, Juvenile, as pointed out prior to us getting into the verses tonight, was carrying A lot of the way, him and BG
Yeah.
and Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
I love the exchange between P and Birdman. I thought that was important. Where, you know, Birdman was like, look, I started all this stunting, the tattoos in the face and the diamonds, P was like, you absolutely did, bigged him up, and then went in about it.
Yeah.
He said, well, I was uptown too. That was a nice little exchange. I love that. And I love that we got out of this, you know, on stage with everybody showing love, and that was great, man. It was really a great night. And I think it was just a great moment to get Versus back in the conversation.
Yeah.
Around, you know, doing this live stream like we're doing Complex and Apple Music and Versus. That's great. But I know people will also be doing a lot of talk about the disconnect that it seemed with the audience in the room. It didn't seem like they was giving the energy for a lot of the No Limit records. They only really knew to call up more popular Cash Money records.
Yeah.
Which is going to be an interesting conversation outside of this.
But you know, I'm glad that No Limit didn't pivot. They didn't, when they were giving Shine to Mia X, when they were giving Shine to Mac.
That Mia X was ringing off.
That Mia X joint, that was another one.
That Mia X was ringing off.
But I'm glad that they
That
didn't.
Silk the Shocker, It Ain't My Fault.
Listen.
Did I do that? It ain't my fault.
But they still, I think what we were talking about too is like, on stage, the energy was crazy. Even if it wasn't completely mirrored by the live audience.
Yeah.
They brought all their uncles, aunties, everybody was on stage.
Well, and they also, you know, they were giving energy and putting on a show. Regardless, there was definitely pockets of people that was into it.
Yeah.
But regardless of the whole entire room being filled with people who understood how to have a good time with that music, because, you know, your generation is just, y'all don't really know how to have fun without your phone. You know how y'all got to do everything on your phone. If it ain't on the phone, it didn't happen. Y'all don't know how to dance and party. You saw what was going on in the room.
We had no Unk Hour until now. Like,
you know
let's not take it there.
You know what I mean? So the fact that even regardless of your generation really struggling to connect and party,
yeah,
they still put on a great show.
And, you know, despite your generation, you know, maybe turning things off after it goes for too long because they got to sit down or they got to, you know what I mean, take a break, a breather. Everybody looked healthy on that stage.
That's right. Yeah.
Some records, no backtracking. We talked about Juvie.
Well, once again, OGs know how to perform without, you know, and they actually are prepared, meaning they have the versions of the song without their lead vocals on it. They come to a show not rapping over their vocals. You saw that with Juvie now. Maybe y'all could learn something.
Listen, but also you heard the OGs, Birdman at least 3 times. I think I had the 3 count. Shout it out, NBA YoungBoy.
Absolutely.
Had the YoungBoy chain around his neck.
Absolutely.
So I love how Birdman was also giving props to the next generation throughout.
Yeah,
you
know?
It
was great. It was great. I mean, look, I think, you know, we talked about this on the pre-show. I think it's important to bring up too. Birdman talking about how he started as a young man and wanting to find a way out of the street life and also be able to make some money, and that's how he got into this. All the way till now, and still like, yo, I'm putting on for Cash Money. We're still involved in the NBA YoungBoy movement, which a lot of the fans, you know, and the, you know, more young hip hop fans today really love NBA YoungBoy. So he's showing that connection and that investment.
And something else we talked about on the pre-show, which I'm glad we were correct about. We made the prediction that Snoop would appear. That, yo.
So let me ask you this. I know tonight was a celebration.
Okay.
And I feel like we achieved that. But if we were going to go song for song, set for set, you know, who did a better job? Obviously, Cash Money has the hits in their favor.
Right.
But does the Snoop Dogg moment make this more of a closer competition than it felt like prior to Snoop hitting the stage?
Absolutely. Listen, if this was a boxing match and we at the 10th, 11th round, Snoop coming on was like body blow.
And maybe a knockdown.
Look, I knocked at least one.
It might have been a knockdown.
Snoop coming out the way he did. Like, let's break it down, right?
Yeah, man.
Fatigued out.
Yeah.
No Limit chain shining.
Yep.
Ready to rapping other people's verses on the record.
That's right.
They're going a cappella on his verse of the record. I won't even say the lyrics right now because we keeping it clean for the stream.
Snoop
but like,
D.O. double.
Oh my! I was all both of us. He made that face.
Yeah, no, I was up for it.
Yo, so
I was very happy to see that. I was very happy to see
If we were
that.
keeping the scorecard, that moment elevated it for sure.
That definitely made it a closer thing. Now, set lists, right? When you think of the order of the songs that No Limit, I felt like No Limit set list was strong because when it felt like there was a lull and Cash Money just had the bigger hits, that Bout It,
Yup.
that It Ain't My Fault,
Yup.
that
Ice Cream.
the Ice Cream Man, like those were in there in the right way to make it feel like it was still they were in striking distance.
Right, and we gotta address the elephant in the room. I think another knockdown that Cash Money had where they got hit was playing a Millie. No
Now, what was
way.
that? Why did we do that?
That was confusing.
That was a mishap. That would be what is known as a bad call.
Yeah.
I was a bad call because, yeah, like especially where Snoop comes out for No Limit right after.
Exactly.
That exacerbated the mishap.
Right. And even though your favorite record came out right after that, back to that, so I was still reeling for Down From My Hands. I couldn't even, obviously that song is generational.
Yeah.
One of the probably more classic hip hop records of all time.
That's right.
But I would just, the orchestration, again, the militant nature
That's right.
that Master P set that play up.
Right.
I think that's what kind of even the score a little bit.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. Celebrity, it was great seeing Mac Main up there. It was great seeing Tony Braxton. It was great seeing Romeo. Remember Romeo and P had that kind of public back and forth. It was great seeing them up there with the family. Silk the Shocker, obviously. Mia X looked great.
Performing great too.
Mia X looked great. You know, I was really excited to see how you were really, you know, into the chopper style ringing off.
That is my joint.
Yeah.
That's my, listen.
That's your favorite No Limit joint.
Top between Down For My Ends and Chopper Style, but Ebro, I want to just thank you for joining us on stream. I think this was amazing. I think this was a real hip hop moment.
That's right.
How you feeling?
I feel like, look, I'm honored to be here with Complex and you and hanging out. Shout to the Apple Music team. Everybody, we have the cheat sheet playlist available on Apple Music. You can go check that out. We'll also be giving you the set list from this. There's a Manny Fresh mix that we've had in there for a while since we did the Super Bowl, so go check that out on Apple. And me and you will probably be doing this again. We got some highlights for everybody out there tuning in right now. If you tuned in late or missed anything, we are here at Complex Con, Apple Music versus No Limit, Cash Money. The verse is signing off. This is the one. We back. Check out what you missed.
Peace, y'all.
Put your hands in the air like this. Put your hands in the air like this.
Trust, my pen is an infrared. Hollow tip.
To the ball, turn on the inside.
See that product? Who have my money, nigga? Fuck you in your hand. Don't give a fuck. What's up?
Acting like a nigga that ain't never had shit.
We don't care.
Give a fuck. How you do that there?
With their kids off sick, they and niggas off sick.
I go out some green spinach, and niggas still tripping.
Brand new bird. It's like when you get used to it, then you start slow motion with it. Slow motion with it.
And all the ladies say,
They pop up. When I do that, I smile like a strawberry. If them chicks I can't touch. You tell me.
nice baby. And I like it from the back, so you frustrated.
Trying to kill me, my little homies lost is like y'all fool. But it's all good.
Blowing, seven, blowing, hard head. Niggas talk that same.
Pull about the size of prisons, I miss you. The hurt is scary. Reminding you bitches of who the bad.
Captain lies on everything we see. Keep this destroyed and kept us.
Push it up, boom, get dynamite, lick it up.
Chill out. Chill out.
Now I don't mean to sound rude, maybe it hurts you.
But we could do a trick, yeah, on a dick, yeah.
We in the cutty, motherfucker. You done done too much. You got it coming, motherfucker.
Back that ass up.
Niggas who bad, yeah. Trick, yeah, on a dick, yeah. You claiming you want a fix, yeah. That shit, yeah. I'm a nigga with the money, yeah. Thought it funny, yeah.
Yo,
Okay, man, we came into the verses late, but we came. It's over, and Birdman took a shot at Turk heavy. Yeah, Birdman went at Turk heavy, man. Yeah, Birdman went straight at Turk. He said, "Man, we gonna fuck with you when we want to fuck with you, and fuck you." Yeah. So I don't know, man. Turk might not never get back on the tour again with that one. Yeah, Turk been popping off real heavy, throwing shots. And he was a part of Cash Money, but he wasn't like a factor. So I don't know. Maybe he should have enjoyed when they was allowing him to come through. When you just a part of something and you don't start it, you got to know your position, know your role. And Turk, he been popping off too much. You know what I mean? And yeah, he should already know Birdman gonna say, "Man, I don't need you, nigga. You wasn't a factor in this shit. You was just a part of it, but you wasn't a factor. You wasn't a game changer." And Turk act like he was a game changer. You got your own thing going on. Do your own thing. Understandable. But you keep trying to go at Cash Money, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you include it. I think, that's going to make sure you're going to get what you're asking for. And we already know Birdman ain't going to hold back. He going to say what he want to say. So Turk got all that at the end of that. He got it all, because he said, "Man, fuck you. We going to fuck with you when we want to fuck with you. And it's fuck you." He was on one. Yeah. That's going to be the highlight. Out of the whole verses, that's going to be the highlight. That's going to be talked about heavy. Birdman saying fuck Turk. Yeah. Straight up. So you ain't get invited, but it's going to be a highlight of Birdman saying fuck you. Nobody wanted you to come to the verses at all. The boss man said, "We not inviting Turk. But fuck it, nigga." And then say, "We gonna fuck with you when we want to fuck with you." Saying that right there, though, Turk can't show up to nothing else. Even if he's invited. Me personally, even if Birdman invited a nigga to do another show, I can't come. You done told the world that you gonna fuck with me when you want to, and fuck you. Damn, that's like another level of disrespect. Yeah. Birdman went left with that.
He was high.
Yeah, he was high. He was high.
Tipsy.
Yeah, Birdman was lit. So, yeah, Turk, he took all them shots. Took all of them. And I want to see, I wonder what he going to come back and say about that. Man, Birdman went in on you, Turk. I mean, ain't too much he can say because his name don't hold that much weight in Cash Money. You really don't know a lot of Turk being, with Cash Money in his verses, just the bare minimum. So it don't hold no weight. But yeah, Birdman was on one. He was lit.
He was lit.
Yeah, he was lit. He was lit.
He was on that syrup, or what was it?
Yeah, he was on something.
Yeah.
Lean or something.
At least he was up, because sometimes he'd be falling asleep.
Okay,
So
yeah, he do
at least
that.
He was up and was able to, communicate with the people.
He do fall to sleep.
He do.
You got something right there.
What is he?
Yeah, he do fall to sleep.
Thank you.
Yeah, he do fall to sleep. Yeah. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button too. Birdman showed his ass on that one though,
Yeah,
man.
he could have just kept it cute.
Yeah.
He should have kept it cute.
Yeah, he showed his ass on that one. On one.
But I think he always be doing stupid stuff like that.
Yeah. He listen, when he get upset, he do go ham.
Yeah. He get emotional.
Yeah. And Wayne wasn't there. You know, Wayne probably like, man, I really don't want to be around these niggas. You know, I mean, I know he rocked with some of them, but he probably like, man, I don't even want to be around these niggas. We ain't see Wack there though. Wack ain't show up. Cash Money West wasn't there. Shit. You know, Wack can't go out nothing like that. The whole concert would have been shut down. Somebody would have been on Wack's ass. Straight up.
He wasn't there?
Hell no. The whole concert would have been shut down. Yeah, they would have been on Wack's ass. Damn right. Wack can't go out. Wack can never, it would have been the tree-peat. Wack going to another concert. A straight tree-peat.
We had to go through the crowd again.
Yeah. Every time Wack go to them motherfucking concerts, they on his ass. They know that's the best place to get his ass. SBGB TV live call-in show. What's popping?
Well, what's popping in Miami?
What's good with you, bro?
Wack ain't show up.
Hell no. Wack ain't showing up to that.
But here go the craziest part, though. It was in Vegas.
Oh, it was in Vegas?
Right down
that nigga ain't going.
Right down the street from his house.
The event right down the street, he could have Ubered to the joint. You feel me?
Yeah.
That joint's so close, he could have took the city scooter. He didn't even show up to the event was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and you didn't show up. You feel me?
Wow.
Yeah.
And you supposed to be Cash Money. They had their uncles. They had their extended family on there. If you Cash Money West, you could have definitely been on that stage, bro. You feel me? That'll show you where he's standing. And I think when Birdman went off like that, I think he was talking to Wack. I don't think he was talking to Turk. When he like, we fuck with you when you want. He sounded like he was talking about Wack ass. You feel me?
Man, he was talking about Turk because Turk been going on.
Turk been going shit, but yeah, definitely. Turk fucked up his spot with Cash Money. You feel me? If you know you're not the big fish over there, stay in your pond. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like getting 10% of Cash Money is better than probably getting 100% of whatever he get. You feel me?
Yeah, he was definitely, back in there, but they definitely never forgot how Turk was talking at one point. And they would let him come on some of the shows, but then keep him off. And, Turk thought that he had leverage in the business part of it. You wasn't a factor. So once he started like playing with, I ain't getting this much money, I ain't showing up. They like, all right, man, fuck him. He ain't got to come at all.
Right. We need Juvenile.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Juvie was definitely, the key back then. From the door, Juvie was the it factor.
Right. He was up there rapping without the words. He was just rapping on the beat. That's how, you feel me? He's a real rapper out of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
He was rapping just a beat. You feel me? He knew all the words. The mother cat stumbling, and you know what I'm saying? So Juvenile. But here go the crazy part. When Cash Money first came out, they was really the bootleg No Limit. You feel me? And then they surpassed No Limit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Cash Money came out. They was like the bootleg. We like, man, look at these guys. You feel me? They trying to wear the camo like them and all. Man, what? But then they surpassed them people. You feel me?
Yeah, they definitely surpassed them heavy though. Master P, definitely was major in the 90s?
Man, he was before them. They wasn't even out yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then they came out and we like, what the who is this? And then they start coming with actual hits. You feel me? Like ones that's timeless that they was playing tonight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that'll show you like consistency. Birdman up there, he got dementia. You feel me?
He said he got dementia.
Yeah, that's what they saying for real. You know what I'm saying? They saying he got dementia. He be falling. You know, he older. You feel me?
Yeah. Birdman definitely in his 50s.
He in his 50s. You know, and then being rich your whole life, living a high life. You know what I'm saying? You probably not the healthiest. You know, that jewelry be helping though. You feel me? That jewelry make you look healthy, like you straight. You feel me?
Make you look past what really going on. Yeah.
You feel me? You get feel me? You get to realize it, man. He is an older guy. You know what I'm saying? So I can see him, you know what I'm saying, having some type of elderly type problems. You feel me?
Yeah.
Elderly at 50 is crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's an elder though. You got to think about it. We stuck in this entertainment time. We talking about real life. 50's old. You know what I'm saying? Not like old, like where you will be calling somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but it's a you feel me? 50.
Man, you know, in the hip hop industry, they'll do that to the hip hop industry, but you know, in any other genre of music, country, rock, you can be 60, 70.
We got Ozzy Osbourne, nigga, was 96. You feel me?
Yeah. That's the hip hop shit.
That's what I was trying to say. That it's the hip hop timing. You feel me?
Yeah.
They treat you like you old as hell at 50, but it's like them older cats. You feel me? That's a normal age for them, man. These dudes we just live in a faster pace where they treat you like you cooked at a certain age. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? And the last thing I want to say, every time Lil Wayne was supposed to come, like they play some Lil Wayne shit, Birdman mentioned NBA YoungBoy. I don't know if you peeped that or not.
Okay.
He's showing like, yeah, we don't got Wayne no more. We got YoungBoy now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because people like, oh man, ain't no Wayne. Yeah, that's true. We don't got Wayne no more, but I got YoungBoy now. So I got the new Wayne. You feel me?
Yeah.
If you rewatch it, that's what you know what I mean. That's how he was coming for real. I'm like, okay, he trying to make a statement. Like, we really don't need Wayne like y'all think we do. We would love to have him, but we got YoungBoy signed to Cash Money now too. You feel me?
But the relationship with Birdman and Wayne, you know, been severed since the bag got played with. Yeah, when the bag got played with, and Wayne noticed this nigga was really like playing with the bag, it got severed. And I think, you know, anybody that was in that position, you know, would really look at Birdman sideways, you know, when you popping that shit, but you playing with the money. And then, you know, a lot of people in the industry was looking at that situation. Wayne said niggas was asking, yo, you need some paper when the money was funny. When his money was funny, like people was coming to me like, he said that shit felt crazy. Do your kids need anything? You need anything? And you know, Birdman over there on top. So, you know, that shit right there would make anybody look at a joker like, really though, you really ain't fuck with me like you said, but you know, I was a part of the bag.
Right. But if you was in that position and he really created Lil Wayne, you feel what I'm saying? There's no guarantee Lil Wayne would have been Lil Wayne without Birdman. Would you have kept it, you feel me, kept it business, or would you have blown up like that and exposed the business?
If you asking me as Wayne?
As you in that type of situation, like what you think would have been the best thing for Wayne? Because if you really pay attention, Wayne kind of fell off after that too.
Yeah, but I mean, I think anybody would have felt some type of way and been saying something if a nigga owed you 50 million. Like, you know, and then you come out later and say, I gave Wayne 50 million, I gave this person 300 million. Man, why did it take for me to push the line on you to get my money?
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that right there, it's like certain things that, you know, when you got a relationship with somebody, you know, when it go that far, it's like you can't really like forget that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure Wayne was looking at it like, yo, I mean, damn, I had to go to lawyers to get my money. It was like, you my mans. I couldn't come to you and be like, yo, bro, I mean, you owe me. Like, I need that. I'm fucked up right now and shit real. I had to go legal on you to get paid.
Right.
Yeah, that right there definitely a severed relationship with anybody. I really believe so.
Yeah, at this adult age, you know what I'm saying? At first when Lil Wayne was little, you know what I mean, and Birdman just buying all the stuff, and you know what I mean? That's one thing. But now that you grown, you got these tax people call, you know what I'm saying? You like, wait, what? Oh, y'all, how much? You feel me? So it's like, damn. That's when because Jay-Z had to pay something for him, he said. You feel me?
Yeah, like come on, like you Lil Wayne, you ain't supposed to, you know, have that image on you that you need somebody to pay something for you or your money funny, you know, and your man's is holding the bag on purpose and then sided with Young Thug. It was like them things right there. You just can't get out your head, nigga. You sided with Thug over me, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, that there would have it would have definitely severed the relationship. I probably wouldn't have showed up to nothing. You know, like, all right, I got my money. Hey, Cash Money is what it is. I was a part of it, but damn, nigga, you sided with Young Thug and got niggas popping at me.
Oh man.
Yeah, that would have been enough for me. You got niggas popping at me.
Yo, that's enough right there. So now I understand now.
Yeah.
You feel me? I understand now. Because there was some things that you can't turn back from. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You can't come back from certain stuff. 50 mil is on that list and somebody dumping at me. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm gonna shot my bus up. Like, hold up, man. You my man's though. That right there will have you look at a person forever. Like, man, I'd never rock with you. You got niggas busting at me and 50 million. Yeah.
That show me you don't care about me. Them two right there, that'll show you. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't really trust me around you. You feel me?
Yeah,
so,
and
I'm with you on that.
And you know, in the game of life, that's what money do to people though. And it's like it do it to a lot of people. You know, very seldom does it not do it to people, but with a major amount of money, game changing, it do that, man. It have people do things that they say they'd never do when they said they loved you and they riding with you, but they start thinking about this money.
And one thing, if you want somebody to stop talking to you, man, let them hold some money.
Yeah, that's the best way. That's the best way. Here, man, there you go. That's the easiest way. Motherfucker won't show back up. They ain't come back around. They not calling nothing. Yeah.
Some bread.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of somebody, man. Let them hold some bread for real. It's over with.
That's it. Easy as it can be.
That's my call, man.
Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah. Birdman definitely was on some BS.
Yeah. He was on something.
Yeah.
He was on. I think he was a little high.
Yeah.
You think he would have if he wasn't? Or do you
that he would have won at Turk?
Yeah, you think that
yeah, I think he would have won at Turk regardless.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Turk said too much. He been on the internet popping it.
Okay.
Like he been on the internet popping it. And maybe Turk wasn't wrong for the stuff that he said, but he was on there popping it. He was. And, you know, anybody going to clap back, especially if you from the streets. You know, Turk from the streets, Birdman from the streets.
But tonight, did we?
Nah, you got to make it known.
Tonight,
you got to listen. This stage had millions of people tuned in. This shit had millions of people across the world tuned in. So it was the biggest. What?
Okay. Well, because I was thinking time and place. There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah. He what? That was the best place to pop it at. You know, I'm gonna say listen, Turk had a message, right? And you know, some people heard his message, but everybody heard that. Yeah. No, nobody missed fuck Turk, and we gonna fuck with you when we wanna fuck with you.
Yeah, that was
That was like little boy shit. You know what I'm saying? That was right. Like, yo, you a little boy, nigga. We gonna deal with you. We want to deal with you. So if Turk come on another show,
he got to say something now.
Nah, everybody gonna look at you like you a clown.
But he gonna have to clap back.
And I doubt he gonna clap back on the show. He outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? I doubt that he go on a tour, one of them stops, and say something around all them niggas. Man, fuck Birdman on the stage. Man, they gonna have that nigga in the motherfucking pretzel out there. Yeah.
He gonna be running off the stage like what?
What? Like what?
To the crowd?
Through the front of the stage. The crowd might be on his ass. Straight up.
He ain't safe.
Yeah. And P, he definitely was different with his artists, though. You know, all his artists say, yo, they put him in the crib, you know, got him a car, you know, made sure that they was straight. You know what I mean? So it was definitely different with P than it was with Birdman. You know, Birdman, you know, got that mentality like, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and if you get it, you get it. Like that type mentality. You can see all the people that was under him had bad contracts. You know, everybody with Birdman, you know, had a bad contract. Now, Nicki, Drake, and you know, a selective few, they made it out the bad contracts. But it was some jokers that didn't make it out the bad contracts. Yeah, it was some jokers that just they didn't have enough in their game to get up out of it because they wasn't it factors. But Nicki and Drake was it factors.
Yeah, so they were able to get out.
Yeah, so they was able to take the beating and you know, be able to revive some shit. But I'm sure that they came in the game and got, you know, bad contracts as well. I think that was a part of their practice. And if you see this, right, if you pay attention, the execs that are the heaviest in the game, Birdman and Diddy, all of their artists had contract problems.
Yeah.
That's how these niggas got ahead of the game, because they was busting everybody in the head. This how they got hundreds of millions of dollars from busting niggas in the head. Straight up.
That means taking advantage of people.
There you go. There you go. This is how they got ahead of the game. We look at Birdman and Diddy as the biggest in the rap industry. The biggest. And all you hear about their artists is that they got bust across the head. They didn't get paid. And, you know, the crazy thing is that the world bigs them up. But the people really understand that they beat everybody. In order for them to get to where they got, they had to beat everybody. Ain't that foul, though?
They had to, or they chose to?
They chose to.
They chose to, yeah.
But for them to get to that level, if they wouldn't have did it, they wouldn't be that.
But I hate the fact that that's what you have to do to get to that level.
Ain't that something?
And the fact that we elevate and look up to them. And that's what I was saying about the whole Puffy situation. He did all of this. We're not even talking about what he's on trial for, but all the stuff he's done to, like, with the contracts and things like that. And everybody is like, oh, you know, like, he deserved what he get. He done messed over a lot of people's lives and family lives and things like that with these contracts and stuff like that. So
he definitely messed over a lot of people.
So that's not cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, how do we highlight and elevate, and like, how is that acceptable and we're okay with that?
I think we look at it just because they got the money. So everybody bypasses anything else. They got the money.
Yeah, and that's
it ain't about how they got the money and what they did to get the money. It's about they got the money. So they got the money they show the signs of success. Let's really not dig into what they did to get it. They just got it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I think that's like
I don't
a
like
part
that.
of the game, though.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not right, but I think it's a part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people say, "Oh, he's successful." Oh, he's not. You took advantage of somebody to get there.
Yeah.
He's not successful.
Yeah. Both of them, though. Both of them, Birdman and Diddy. Yeah, the top execs in the game. You know who we say is the richest?
That's not.
Yeah, they all got bad business practices towards black people.
And they done hurt so many people.
Yeah,
and families.
Yeah. That's just ill. And it's a select few that might have made it through. You know, and then people look at, okay, well, that person was with, you know, Bad Boy or Cash Money, and they on and they doing good. But then, you know, the ones that's doing bad, people really not recognizing them. They look at it like, man, they fell off on their own. It's like some of them people should have royalties for life.
Yes, that's what I'm talking.
We still hear their music.
That's what I'm saying. They messed them up, not just right then and there, but for long term too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it's a dirty game, man.
Not cool.
It's a dirty game, you know, and it be the people that you really think you can trust, the ones that you think that is going to make sure that your game is all together, you know. Let you know you can't trust nobody in business. You know, when it come to business, when somebody's saying, trust me, I got you, you know, you really got to go behind them. You know, and they say, like, in that music industry, when they come to you with a deal, they really want you to sign it right then and there.
They don't want you to go.
Yeah, they don't want you to really go research. They want you like, yeah, we got this deal on the table, this contract, sign it. We're going to put you on. You know, it's a lifetime. You don't want to pass this up.
So that's clue number one.
Yeah.
When somebody's not going to give you time to sleep on it.
Yeah. But this is what they say they all do. They get you in there, the room. They want you to sign right now.
They just sign it.
Yeah. And then they go sign it. And the contract be, you know, something crazy.
That's a red flag.
Yeah. Here, take this couple dollars. So you got some money, but you in the game, but then turn around, you know, they holding it on you. Smash that like button and share the live, that subscribe button.